So Valve ruined Dopplers. Kind of. I know that everybody is super upset that their Phase 2s are no longer bright, vibrant pink. On screen right now is what the new Phase 2s look like after today's update. And I know, again, everybody is super upset, but I truly think this is very healthy for the market. Valve nerfed all the normal phases, so phase 1 through 4 either went unchanged or kind of got nerfed, and that goes for normal Dopplers and gamma Dopplers as well. I'll periodically show all the phases as I talk here in the video. I think this is healthy strictly because the gems in the game, so the sapphires, rubies, and emeralds, also black pearls, didn't look as good or as unique as they did in CSGO. They looked a little bit worse to this day. Even rubies, in my opinion, which I think maintained the best finish, kind of looked worse. On screen right now is a sapphire, and as you can see, they look so much better than they did. They don't have that ugly green in the middle anymore. They're way more purple, just like they used to be in CSGO. Again, I think this is a very healthy change. A lot of phases, so Phase 3 gamma Dopplers and Phase 2 normal Dopplers looked way too good in my opinion for what they were. The whole point of having a gem was it was super rare, super unique. Only a handful of patterns could possibly be a gem out of the 999 different patterns you can possibly get on either the Dopplers or the gamma Dopplers. Sprinkling in extra ones wasn't good for the market in my opinion. I mean, we've seen the price trends over the history of CS2's existence. Things have skyrocketed. Phase 3 gamma Dopplers almost caught up to emeralds. And Phase 2 normal Dopplers got extremely expensive compared to what it was in CSGO. Again, I'm extremely sorry for anybody who spent an extra amount of money on any of these skins, but I think this is truly healthy for the market. They nerfed normal Dopplers in order to buff the gems again. In the long run, I think this is going to be amazing for the game. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Black Pearls all look way better than they did when CS2 first came out and CS2's entire existence. When Rubies were first added to CS2, yeah, they looked good. Yeah, they were vibrant, but they were really orange for some reason. They had a hint of orange. Now, if you saw earlier in the video, they are way more red. They look way better, and I just think it's a very healthy change. Sapphires were the biggest problem in my opinion. I had my first ever Sapphire last month. It was a gut knife Sapphire, nothing crazy, but honestly I was kind of underwhelmed. In CSGO, seeing pros use the Sapphire, seeing big collectors, seeing big traders have Sapphire skins, it made you want one so bad. It made you extremely envious of what you could have. And when I finally got my hands on one, I have to be honest, I was pretty underwhelmed. It didn't look as good as I thought it did in CSGO. You know, in CSGO, all the gems were just a solid color. They did have the texture, right? They had the pattern, you know, all the little lines and the Doppler skins, but they just looked so clean. Like the ruby was red, the sapphire was bluish purple, the emerald was straight green. And in CS2, especially on the gamma Doppler side of things got too close to the emerald. Phase 3s were too similar to emeralds. Now we have a bit of a differentiation again, okay? They're different, which I think is how it should be. I don't want to sound like I'm an elitist or something. I don't own any of these skins, so maybe I'm not as upset as other people because I didn't pay, you know, the new price for a Phase 2 Doppler or the new price for a Phase 3 Gamma Doppler. I'm just happy that things are what they were again. This is going to be healthy for the market in the long run. If prices continue to increase at the rate they were increasing, things were going to be unobtainable. So overall, I know you might be upset, but I do think this is a great change for the market, and I think Valve is doing the right thing. I saw some people on Twitter complaining that Fire and Ices got absolutely ruined. On screen right now is the maxed red and blue, obviously, #1 pattern Fire and Ice Karambit, and I think it looks fine. I don't see a huge difference in it. I mean, I wasn't huge into Fire and Ices. I'll have to see some more examples as this update goes on. I don't think it looks that bad. I know the bayonet does look a little bit different. The red is a little bit less apparent, but again, not a huge, terrible change in my opinion. Buff made a change today. If you don't have a Chinese passport, you can no longer use Buff. As an American, I wasn't able to use Buff in the first place. They don't let American phone numbers register on the site, and I wasn't smart enough to figure out how to get a foreign phone number, let alone convert my USD into RMB or whatever they use on Buff. I don't know what this will do for prices on the market, but we'll have to wait and see. Again, you can now rent skins in CS2 from the Kilowatt collection only. You can now rent the skins for $2 and the price of the case. I believe you can choose to rent the skins for 7 days instead of opening the container. So now you can either open to keep the skin that you would get from the case, or you can rent the entire collection for just $2 plus the price of the case. I don't know what this will do for the market. I don't know how this will affect the price of the Kilowatt case. My instinct would be to buy more of them, because if more people want to do this, they're going to go up in price. But don't take my advice. I am not a professional in this by any means. I really hope they don't do this for the older collections. I highly doubt they would ever do such a thing, but we'll have to wait and see. I know that Valve, part of the excitement behind CS2 was their ability to be creative with the game, to try new things. The spaghetti code that we had in CSGO is gone now. We don't have that anymore. In my opinion, I think Valve should experiment. This game is in its infantile stage. There's so much more that we can go from here. You know, Valve has endless possibilities. I encourage them to please keep trying new things. People need to be more open-minded. The CSGO community has this stigma behind it. It's so secluded. It's so closed off. I remember being younger and I wanted to get into Counter-Strike, and everybody I knew that played Counter-Strike, they kind of talked about it like they were an elitist. And I'm honestly guilty of this too. I hear someone play Valorant or Apex Legends when we talk about computer games, and I'm like, oh yeah, I play Counter-Strike. You know, like I think I'm better than you. So I myself need to work on it as well. But we need to be more open-minded as a community. We need to be open to change. We need to be open to new ideas. Things are going to happen. It is a market, just like the real life. Prices will go up. Prices will go down. Factors affect the market. You know, in real life, COVID-19 affected the market. And Counter-Strike, this new update's going to affect the market. Things happen. Overall, I'm honestly very happy with this update, and I'm very excited to see where Valve takes things. Thank you, Valve. Please keep doing what you do. If you guys enjoyed the video, thank you so much for watching. I am going to be giving away this AK-47 Inheritance in minimal wear condition once we hit 1,000 subscribers here on my YouTube channel. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is join my Discord server down in the description. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.